Let's look at a message for Zerubbabel. Who is Zerubbabel? Well, I think we all got an idea of it. So hopefully we will be able to pinpoint who he is, where he lives, and all the other questions we might have. So let's just get to it. Let's go to Haggai, and we want chapter 2, and we want to start with verse 20. Now we're going to be skipping here and there, so let's just be prepared. And again, the word of the Lord came into Haggai in the 4th and 20th day of the month, saying. Now this is the Jewish calendar date. I wished I had one. I did have one, but over the years I lost it, so I don't know what it is now. Speak unto Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake the heavens and the earth. So what's it going to be like when Christ comes back? The heaven and the earth is going to be moved it's going to be moved out of its place. Right? Right. Okay, so from right here, let's go look at chapter 1 and verse 14 of the same book. But it'll be on my next page over here. It says, And the Lord stirred up the spirit of Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and the spirit of Joshua, the son of Jodash, the high priest, and the spirit of all the raiment of the people. And they came and did work in the house of the Lord of hosts, their God. Now this is their God, not the God. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and read 16. In the 4th and 20th day of the 6th month, in the 2nd year of Darius the king. Okay? So now let's go over here on chapter 2, the same chapter we're reading from, and let's read 6 and 7. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yea, once, it is a little while, and I will shake the heavens and the earth and the sea and the dry land, and I will shake all nations, and the desire of all nations shall come, and I will fill this house with glory, saith the Lord of hosts. He's going to fill the house with His glory. So He is going to take it completely over. I cannot wait. Okay, let's go down back to chapter 2, and we want the 22. And I will overthrow the throne of the kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen, and I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them, and the horses and the riders. They shall come down, every one by the sword of his brother. Now, let's just look at this. Right now, people are coming to the knowledge that the government is not helping the world. They are hindering the world. The United States is. And the people that do not wake up, this is going to be their punishment, their curse. I really wish people would wake up and see what the United States really is doing. I really feel for them. Alright, let's go look at Daniel. And we want chapter 2 and 44. And in the day of those kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to another people. but it shall break in pieces and consume all those kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. When God comes back, He's coming back to set up. I can't wait. It's going to be wonderful for all of us. Let's go look at Matthew, and we want 24 and 7. Alright. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places. Now, of course, everybody probably knows by now that divers places is different places. But also, look at it as under the seas, tsunamis, and stuff like that. Now, we have famine. Poor old Africa's getting it really bad. But we're going to have it here in the United States too. Everything is going to be upside down and backwards. Okay? And pestilence, what do we have now? We have that Ebola now. And there's going to be more. We're not done. We got earthquakes everywhere. The earthquake, every year, it keeps on increasing and increasing. Why does it keep on increasing? It's like a pregnant woman. And the Bible even speaks of this. That every day that goes by, she gets closer and closer to her due date. And every day that this earth goes on, we're getting closer and closer to God's due date. To Jesus Christ coming back. And I can't wait. So let's go to Malachi. And we want chapter 5. And we want verse 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots. So let's just keep on going. And I will cut off the cities of the land, and throw down all thy strongholds. And I will cut off witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Look at all the czars that President Obama has. To me, those are soothsayers. Thy graven images also will I cut off. And thy... Alright, sorry about that. Let's start with 13. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing image out of the midst of thee. And thou shalt no more worship the work of thy hands. What's the work of your hands? Cell phone, iPads, whatever you do. That's where you're putting all your energy. You're not putting it on Christ. I don't put enough of my energy on Christ. I can tell you that. I don't. I'm one to tell you I don't. He deserves a whole lot more from me than what I'm giving him. And all. But we have to start doing a whole lot better than what we are doing. Alright, let's go take a look at Zechariah. Let's see if I can find it. Yep. Okay, we want Zechariah 4 and 6. Alright, then he answered and spoke unto me, saying, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. His Spirit is the one that's going to come down, and He's going to put everything back the way we need it. And, oh, I bet you it's going to be wonderful. Okay, let's go to Haggai 2 and 23. In that day, saith the Lord of hosts, I will take thee, O Zerubbabel, my servant, the son of Shealtiel, saith the Lord, and I will make thee a signet, for I have chosen thee, saith the Lord of hosts. I'm going to look up the word signet and give you the definition of that. So let's go to Songs of Solomon. And let's just see what we have to see in Songs of Solomon. And we want chapter 8 of Songs of Solomon and verse 6. Set me as a seal upon thy heart, as a seal upon thy arm. For love is strong as death, jealousy is cruel as the grave. The coals thereof are the coals of fire, which hath a valiant flame. Now, we know what hell is. This is describing hell. And it is, did you get this? About the seal? So here we are, we're looking at Revelations, even though we're not even in Revelation. It's a seal. So let's just think about that. So now let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 22. And we want 24. As I live, saith the Lord, though Coniah, Coniah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, wear the signet upon my right hand, yet would I pluck thee hence, and I will give thee unto the hands of them that seek thy life, and into the hands of them whose face thou fearest, even into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and unto the hands of the Chaldeans. Oh boy, he's going to give them over and let the people take care of him. Let's go to Isaiah, and we want 42. Isaiah 42, and we want verse 1. Behold, my servant, whom I uphold my elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him, and he shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. We're going to have somebody come down and do the judgment on the Gentiles. Think about that. This is what God is planning on doing. So, let's learn from the Bible. Even the Old Testament is our schoolmaster, and it tells us things. Okay? Very good. Now, I'll say this one for last. So let's go back and let's look at Haggai chapter 2 and verse 21. Speak to the Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake the heavens and the earth. So let's go to Hebrews, and we want chapter 12 in Hebrews. Now I'll save this one for last, because this tells us where it is. Chapter 2, and we want verse 26. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 26. Whose voice, now let's go up to 25 first. See that ye refuse not him that speaketh, for if they escape not who refuse him that speak on the earth, much more shall not we escape, if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven. Who speaketh from heaven? God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit. Alright, whose voice then shook the earth? But now he hath promised, saying, Ye yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven. Heaven is getting shaken too. And Okay, let's go on to 13. And we want 24. And this is still in Hebrews, okay? Salute all them that have rule over you. Now, who rules over us right now? Italy, the Pope, and all the saints. Check it out. They of Italy salute you. Now, all this is leading to this. God is going to shake the earth, and then God's going to shake the earth and the heaven. So y'all be prepared for what God is doing. And always remember, let God be on your mind, Jesus in your heart, and praise on your lips. I love you guys. Bye. Signet in the Strongest Concordance 2268 and 2267. 2268 is community, cyber, the name of a Canaanite, and of 3 eyes, Hebrew. In other words, it's Hebrew. So, what's ISIS? We already know that one. Alright, 2267. Society. Alright, what society? What people, how people think. You live in a society. The government claims a society. How about if we just live on the land that God gave us? That's the way I feel. Also a spell, a charmer, company, enchantment, wide. Think about it.